So this guy right here wasn't just dangerous. He became one of the most feared men in South African history. This is his picture. His name is Moses Sithole, and in the mid-1990s, he carried out one of the most disturbing crime sprees the country has ever seen. Not with guns, not with gangs, but with lies. Moses Sithole was born in 1964 in South Africa. From an early age, his life was unstable. He grew up in poverty, experienced family breakdown, and was exposed to crime very early. By his teenage years, Sithole was already in trouble with the law. Before the murders even began, he had multiple criminal convictions, including theft, assault, and rape. This part is important because it shows something chilling. He didn't suddenly become violent. He was already violent. During the late 1980s and early 1990s, Sithole spent several years in prison. While incarcerated, he reportedly told other inmates that once he got out, he planned to commit murders, something that was later confirmed during investigations. And when he was released, he did exactly that. Between 1994 and 1995, women across South Africa started disappearing. Young women, poor women, women desperate for work. Most of them were unemployed and actively searching for jobs. That's how Sithole found them. He would approach women in public places, bus stops, train stations, streets near townships, and introduce himself as someone who could help them find work. He promised cleaning jobs, domestic work, office assistant roles. For many of these women, this sounded like a lifeline. Once trust was established, Sithole would ask them to follow him to inspect the job location. Instead, he led them to isolated areas, open fields, bushes, abandoned land, or quiet roadside spots. That's where the violence happened. He raped them. He strangled them. Sometimes he stabbed them. After killing them, he left their bodies where they fell and walked away. Over time, bodies began to appear across Gauteng, Mpumalanga, and KwaZulu-Natal provinces. The locations were spread out, which initially made it difficult for police to connect the cases. But investigators soon noticed something deeply disturbing. The victims were all women. They were all approached the same way. They were all lured with promises of work. This was not random. This was a serial killer. As the body count grew, fear spread rapidly. Women became afraid to accept job offers from strangers. Communities began warning one another. But by then, Sithole had already killed many. In total, he murdered 38 women, making him one of the deadliest serial killers in African history. What finally stopped him wasn't luck. It was a mistake. After killing one of his victims, Sithole made phone calls to the victim's family. Police traced the number. That trace led directly back to him. In December 1995, police launched a carefully coordinated operation. Officers arrested Moses Sithole without resistance. During interrogation, something shocking happened. He confessed, not under pressure, not after weeks of denial. He calmly confessed to 38 murders, providing details that only the killer could know. He even led police to crime scenes they had not yet discovered. South Africa was stunned. Families who had spent months searching for missing daughters finally had answers. But those answers came with unimaginable pain. Sithole's trial began in 1997, and it became one of the most significant criminal trials in the country's history. Prosecutors presented overwhelming evidence. Confessions, forensic links, witness testimony, crime scene details. Sithole showed no remorse. He did not apologize to the families. He did not express guilt. Instead, he appeared emotionally detached, as if describing someone else's crimes. The court found him guilty on 38 counts of murder, along with 40 counts of rape, plus additional charges related to robbery and assault. The sentence was unprecedented. Moses Sithole was sentenced to 2,410 years in prison. The sentence wasn't symbolic. The court made it clear. This man would never walk free again. Today, Moses Sithole remains incarcerated in South Africa under maximum security. As of this year, he is still alive, still imprisoned, and expected to die behind bars. His case is now studied in criminology, psychology, and law enforcement training, not just because of the number of victims, but because of how he operated. No masks, no weapons, just manipulation. He weaponized hope, and that's what makes this story especially disturbing. These women didn't follow him because they were careless. They followed him because they trusted him. This case serves as a brutal reminder that danger doesn't always look dangerous. And sometimes, the most terrifying crimes are committed by people who appear ordinary. If you want more real, verified true crime stories like this, focused on the individuals behind the crimes, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.